All right, welcome back to the Cigar Zone. I am Maduro Man, coming at you in this humid, baldy day. you know you're a true cigar lover if you choose to be out in a frickin' humidity rather than inside in the nice, cool air conditioning. But I wanted to make this video because I have a really good cigar, I think. I suspect. And that is the Alec Bradley Medalist. All right. So, again, this is from my Holtz Cigar Company. Actually, this is one of the selections from May 2025. Again, I have to say, not a sponsor, although they should be. And this is the Alec Bradley Medalist in a Toro. All right. So let's read the little blurb I got here from them. A butterscotch hued Honduran wrapper covers an intricate core of Nicaraguan and Honduran long fillers, and an approachable and woody smoke that culminates with notes of vanilla bean, leather, nuts, and spice. And this one is rated 88 in Honduras country. Its strength is mild to medium. Size I'm doing is 6 by 54, and MSRP is $8.19. Why did they cut it off at 19 cents? Like, well, what's going on there? What is that all about? Anyway, so this is the Honduran, and again, we gotta stop to admire this band. Isn't that beautiful? All right. So as we say here, let's do a little. There we go. Okay. Yeah, as we say, let's circumcise this bitch and see what she says. I even got the overhead fans on the porch on, and even that stuff is not. It's not. So I want to hurry up and smoke this before the humidity kind of f's with my cigar. Got the hole punch. Now these size cigars are slightly bigger than what I typically go for. All right, let's get this going. It's been a while since I had Alec Bradley. I seem to remember his cigars being pretty good. But this is my first time having the Medalist. A single flame to get those little tiny areas that on the foot that don't want to catch. Let's wait for the damn wind to stop. Like I said, it's a mark of a true cigar lover to be willing to sit out here all the humidity. Okay. All right, set this puppy warm up. And this humidity probably won't take long for that. And let's see what kind of tasty notes we get out of it. We got a pretty good burn there. Not really seeing any prevalent uh, veins or anything on the wrapper. So thus far doing pretty good. I mean, as the cigar's temperature gets to like baseline, one of the first things I'm getting there is the nut taste that the little blurb mentioned. But I'm almost getting like a cashew nut specifically. Seems to be coming through. It's not overpowering. It's very. I mean, but it's not subtle either. I mean, it makes itself known. Just that cashew nut kind of uh, taste to it. Thus far, that's the only taste I'm getting from this right now. So yes, smoke a little bit more. And yes, I smoke cigars with the birdies. I don't know if you could hear them. You ever sit out here and like just listen to the birds talk or sing? Yeah, I got a lot of one way over there. They've been chatting. They've been chit chatting. I wonder what they're I wonder what they're talking about because they're talking about something. Because there'll be a bird over here that does like a sequence of noises. Then all of a sudden, when he stops, there's another one over here that does like a reply to him. So they're sending notes to each other or something. I wonder. You ever do that? You just wonder what are they talking about? You know, I think about shit like that when I'm just kind of chillaxing with a cigar. So, what kind of things fill your mind when you relax with a cigar? Uh, Tell me down in the comments in the doobly doo thing down below. I mean, when you're by yourself, you're just relaxing, chilling out, chilling like a villain, as they say. You just use that time to just empty your brain of all the shit that's going on, or you start to contemplate things. Again, discuss down below in the comments. Let me know what kind of things you think about when you're relaxing with a cigar. Yeah, just tap the ash, and it's a fairly straight cigar burn. Alrighty, those cashew nuts are still holding on, but now I'm starting to get some of that zesty pepper, and they're kind of those two are kind of duking it out. Uh, one's not stronger than the other, but they're both. I mean, they're both head to head as far as the taste goes. The draw is excellent. Um, uh, Smoke output is good. I mean, you can see that this cigar is actually doing something. I don't have to ask myself, is this thing lit? Hello? At least we're getting some breeze on this humid day. There we go. Make sure my stuff doesn't fly off here. I don't know. I'm thinking on that if because we're in the middle of May and it's already temperature's already getting up there. It's like in the mid 80s right now. So if this starts getting the months gonna start getting hotter, I may have to. If I do a video, I have to do it in the late afternoon, early evening, or just really wait until there's a really good, nice sunny day and not sweating my ass off sitting out here. But like I said, that's the sacrifice you make when you're a cigar smoker. You know, I mean, I have cigar lounges in the area that I could go to, but me being disabled and not able to drive, it's plus I'd rather go to a cigar lounge and buy a cigar there rather than bring a cigar because that's really frowned upon. You know, if you go to a lounge and bring your own cigars, that's a no. That's like going to a goddamn 5-star restaurant and ordering a pizza and having it delivered there. You don't do that. If any of you have done that, shame on you. You know who you are. I'm just fortunate to live at a house that the homeowner allows smoking. You just got to do it outside. All right, I'm gonna touch this blurring up just a little bit, and on the side there, just touch that up a little bit. There we go. Blow it, get all the burnt embers out. I just let it sit for a little bit. Go back to the baseline temperature. That's what I do too. If a cigar goes out, I have to relight it. The first thing I do is I blow out rather than in. Gets all the burnt ashes and embers out, and then I just let it sit for about 2 or 3 minutes, and before I take my first puff. But yeah, you can see that's looking a lot better. Well, the nut taste has kind of gone off to the side. pepper, but at this point now, I'm getting more like a hot chili pepper taste to it. You know, that's pretty interesting. I could be wrong, but that's what I get. But that's the taste that I'm getting now. So hot chili pepper. I don't know. Jalapeno pepper. I don't know. I think that's the first time for getting that kind of taste from a cigar. Not a not a taste that I would expect to get from a mild to medium cigar, as what it says in the little blurb that I got. So yeah, all right, about halfway through it, and actually, I'm I'm not sure I'm gonna actually nub this puppy, because that hot chili pepper is still pretty prominent. It's a good thing I pairing it with some ice water, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to smoke this thing with a dry mouth. Uh-uh. So yeah, it's rated 88 by Cigar Aficionado. Do I agree with that? Yeah, pretty much. I may actually go down a little bit and rate this at 85, because really that hot chili taste is a little unusual for me, uh, and even more unusual from a cigar that's supposed to be classified as mild to medium. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to smoke this to the nub, but like all my cigars, I will smoke it until it's just flat out non enjoyable anymore. Um, so yeah, that is the Alec Bradley Medalist in a Toro. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, subscribe, like, comment, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, meow meow meow, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Hopefully you'll get cooler days by next time. Anyway, bye. Oh, that was a weak one. Oh well.